Now, Paul Schwartzman from the Finger Lakes Regional Burn Association, which you have a lot coming up over the next 2 months,
Indeed.
including burn camp, let's see, next week.
Yes, starting next Thursday is Camp Courage, which is our annual summer camp for children who've suffered a serious burn injury, at least that one that has required the attention of either an inpatient or outpatient treatment. The camp is at the Watson Homestead in Painted Post, New York, and is an amazing 4 days. I think people don't always understand what the seriousness and the impact of a burn injury, and this is a place where kids can come together to really be kids and to share the experience with other people, other children and adults who they know have kind of walked that same journey, to really have fun, let their guard down, but also develop some skills about how to handle themselves in public and when they go back to school in the fall.
Because lots of times, you might have a terrible burn, and it could lead to scars or other disfigurement, and even if that is healed up, a lot of the trauma remains on the inside.
Indeed, there's the physical trauma and then there's the psychological trauma, and it gets provoked in a lot of different situations as children grow. From the physical standpoint, a serious burn, the skin loses its elasticity, so it doesn't expand and grow in the same way that it would with other children. So that means going back to the hospital for repeated surgeries to kind of adjust that. That re-traumatizes, and then there's always that sense again when they, as you mentioned, the psychological trauma, as well as how I'm different now, and how will other people accept me and know me and be my friend. And so this is, again, the camp is a place where we can really kind of address a lot of those things and develop skills.
To see the connections that are made, that's got to be so beautiful to watch.
It's unbelievable. I mean, it's probably one of the things that's most gratifying to me. I mean, when people in the burn community talk about their burn family, and it is. It really, truly becomes a family. And for many of our kids, they've been with us since they were really quite young. We take kids from starting at age 6, and they go up to, as campers, about 16, 17, then many of them become counselors in training, go on to become counselors themselves. Our camp is totally volunteer. There's no cost to the participants.
Wow.
The staff is made up of adult burn survivors. It's burn nurses from the Kessler Burn and Trauma Center, firefighters. So it's a really eclectic and incredible group, and a real sense of community. You
mentioned volunteers, you mentioned free, and of course there is a cost to go in to fund it. And so I know there's a walk coming up in September.
Yes, the Burn Association itself, which is a full-service organization. It's not only our camp, but we do adult programs as well, and young adult programs, and they're not free. We estimate it's about $600 per camper, and we promote 2 fundraisers of our own. We have we do a project with Albert Paley in the spring, and then our fall is with the Seabreeze Fire Department is our annual burn walk in your community, and we take a beautiful 3-mile walk along Lake Ontario, and we get people to hopefully get pledges and help with donations, and that really helps cover the cost. It's a fun event, and it will be September 27th.
Okay, often led by the kids, don't they?
Indeed, all of our campers come, and it's an event for them as well. They show up on Saturday. 27th is a Sunday, so they show up Saturday afternoon. We have a dinner. This year we're going to the Rochester Gymnastics Center.
Oh, cool.
Sarah Jane Clifford hosts us and really gets the kids literally jumping and, and having a great time. They do a sleepover at the Seabreeze Fire Hall. Hopefully there's sleep involved, and then get up bright and early, and they lead the charge for the walk. And
if people want to learn more about the walk itself, maybe form a team, or is it too late for camp, for example?
No, it's not. We're still, if there are families or children who have had that experience, we would love to get them involved. And so our website is www.flrba.com, which is Finger Lakes Regional Burn Association.
Yes, I was just going to read it off. The new brochure, by the way. It looks nice. Paul Schwartzman, nice to see you.
Always good to see you, Jen.
Enjoy camp.
Thank you. We will.
All right, we'll be back. Much more coming up on Fox in just a moment. Also, tonight you can see a local